This is a review for the Dyson V7. The V7's airflow was measured at 37 CFM. Its suction was measured at 72 inches of water lift. The V7 we tested for this review easily passed our filtration and sealing test, largely because of its HEPA post-motor filter. In our carpet stress test, the V7 didn't have any trouble picking up any debris. None of the cordless vacuums we tested, including the V7, had any trouble picking up pet hair or human hair in separate tests, though their brush rolls will eventually tangle if they pick up enough longer hair over time. In our carpet deep clean test, the V7 picked up 21 grams of debris after being pushed back and forth 3 times over an area of carpet embedded with 30 grams of fine debris. In our hard floor stress test, the V7 didn't have any trouble picking up finer debris, though it did have some trouble picking up larger debris. The V7 passed our crevice test, though it did take considerable effort. Moving on to battery life and performance, the V7 was tested to run for only 7.5 minutes on high, though it does offer good performance on high. Recall that it picked up 21 grams of 30 grams of debris in our carpet deep clean test. Next, we have ease of use. The V7 is very light in the hand. The whole vacuum really is fairly light and very easy to move around and maneuver. A single trigger turns the vacuum on, and you have to keep the trigger pulled to keep the vacuum on. This could potentially be tiring over long cleaning sessions, but the vacuum's battery only lasts for about 7.5 minutes on high, so you won't ever really use it for that long at one time anyway. The V7's dustbin has a maximum measured capacity of only 300 milliliters. Moving on to what we like and dislike about this vacuum, first let's talk about what we like. The V7's raw performance, namely its airflow and suction, is good for the price. Its carpet cleaning performance is excellent. Its deep clean performance is good for the price. And it's very light and compact. Moving on to what we dislike about the V7, battery life is quite poor. Yes, you can run it on low for increased runtime, but in doing so, you will drastically lower the performance of the vacuum. We also don't like the vacuum small dustbin. In terms of general recommendations, the V7 Absolute and V7 Motorhead are not recommended, solely because they do not come equipped with a HEPA filter like this V7 Animal that we tested for review. The V7 Allergy is recommended for multi-floor homes over the V7 Animal only because it's usually cheaper than the V7 Animal. The V7 Fluffy is recommended if you only need to clean hard floors, as it comes with a soft roller cleaner head that cleans hard floors much better. The V7's closest competitor is probably the Dyson V8, and the truth is that the V7 and V8 are very similar. They offer very similar performance. They are identical in terms of the body design, in terms of the dustbin size, in many other areas. So between the two, if we were to recommend between the V7 and the V8, we would go with the cheaper option, which is usually the V7. The V7's next closest competitor is probably the Tineco A11. The A11 offers better raw performance, about the same real-world performance, but much better battery life and a much larger dustbin. The A11 is currently the best cordless vacuum that we've tested in the same approximate price range as the V7, and we recommend it over the Dyson V7. We do test new cordless vacuums all the time though, and our recommendations may change over time, so definitely check the description of this video for our very latest recommendations, and thank you for watching.